Momentum Health, always moving in the right direction.
The average weight gain over the holidays is around 2 kilograms. That doesn't sound like a lot, but the bad news is that weight gained over the holidays is often the hardest to lose, and 2 kilograms each year adds up quickly.
I'm going to prepare a couscous with roasted butternut and onion and some cumin seeds. Remember, I'm the queen of cumin, so I use them everywhere. And then instead of a salty stock, I'm going to season the water with lemon juice, lemon rind, thyme, and then right at the end we're going to add some roasted flaked almonds and more fresh herbs. Now, many people battle when it comes to couscous. It's actually a very simple ingredient to prepare. Whole wheat or ordinary couscous, doesn't matter. And the secret is that you should use the same amount of hot liquid to the amount of dry couscous that you have. I never boil it. I let it soak in a flat dish or a dish that the couscous is not in too thick a layer. Add your seasoning to that, leave it to stand for 5 or 7 minutes, fluff it with a big fork, and then you can add more seasoning, the herbs, and also some olive oil to keep it nice and fluffy. The butternut goes into a baking tray lined with baking paper if you want, in a single layer. Then some onion that you can just chop up quite coarsely or in wedges. About 5 or 10 mils of cumin seeds, they're beautifully flavorful once they're roasted, and a couple of tablespoons of olive oil. And then this will roast for 20 to 30 minutes depending on the size of your butternut at 200 degrees Celsius. While the butternut is roasting, prepare your couscous. This dish can be served at room temperature or warm, either way. So the first thing is that we're going to add some hot water to the couscous with your seasonings, which is dried thyme, cinnamon and cumin, lemon rind, and then also a little bit of salt if you have to, and black pepper. Leave that to stand, and then we're going to fluff that with a fork.
Couscous is a concentrated source of fibre and vitamins, and a single serving gives you around 12% of your daily protein requirement.
Once the couscous is fluffed, you can season it with a little bit of lemon juice, olive oil, and then more fresh herbs.
Lemon juice and sodium trigger similar taste receptors, so a sprinkle of lemon juice on just about any dish will give you the same taste as using salt.
And then you add the roasted vegetables to that, and you can serve it either warm or cold. And remember that this is a beautiful side dish with a braai. You don't need more salads or starches, maybe just a nice green salad, and it remains a good choice for the holiday period.
Easy tips for avoiding unnecessary weight gain these holidays are smaller portion sizes and eating only when you're hungry.
I think that one of the secrets to a really interesting salad is to pack it full of interesting ingredients. And with the salad ingredients, what people must remember is most of your salad or your vegetables are about 90 to 90% water. And so packing in a lot of those is going to make you feel full and satisfied, but get the variety in terms of color. So as many different colors, like your different peppers, instead of lettuce, boring lettuce leaves, mix it up and use rocket leaves or baby spinach leaves or different types of lettuce leaves. Then lots of veg in salad. Another important factor is to make sure it's an actual meal, if that's your meal. So add a carbohydrate component to it, an unrefined carbohydrate, like the corn or the bulgur wheat or the brown rice. And then also make sure to add a nice lean protein, like some tuna or some chicken without the skin on. Otherwise, lentils, legumes, and chickpeas are great options. We've still got to watch out for all the different toppings that we put onto the salad. So often people will see, okay, well, it's a salad, it looks healthy, it's going to be low in kilojoules. But there are a couple of danger toppings that you've still got to watch out for. So something like, for example, avo is very healthy, but about 1/4 of an avo. Olives are great as well, but 5 olives. When you're ordering a salad, ask for the salad dressing on the side, otherwise it's loaded with this creamy dressing which would add to the kilojoules. So just to be aware of all those extra toppings that could still be adding kilojoules to your salad.
Momentum Health, because one size doesn't fit all.